Over the past couple years, some of the shine has worn off of the wearable space, with two notable exceptions. On the low end, you have companies like Xiaomi that are selling fitness bands for $15 a pop. The other key bright spot, of course, is the Apple Watch. The company has more or less become synonymous with smartwatches for most users, while folks like Pebble and Android Wear have struggled, gone out of business, or pretty much just tread water. For that reason, it's not super surprising that the company hasn't done much to differentiate the watch from an aesthetic standpoint. The Apple Watch Series 3 was announced last week, and it looks basically exactly like an Apple Watch Series 1, Series 2, with one key exception. It's got this red dot on the crown, otherwise largely unchanged. It's a little bit heavier, it's a little bit thicker. Beyond that, you wouldn't really notice the difference. Apple had to do something to differentiate the watch this time out, so they brought LTE onto the device. They're not the first company to do this. Samsung, LG, various other manufacturers have this feature on their product, but this has kind of been a bit of a theme in the consumer electronics space. Apple introduces a feature and it completely revolutionizes the device for people. Of course, this brings calls to the watch. You can send text messages, things like that. You can actually talk directly into it without using AirPods or headphones. Dick Tracy style, people will talk back to you.
Dick Tracy calling Hemlock Holmes. Calling Hemlock Holmes. Go ahead, Tracy.
I think the way this really is going to revolutionize people's lives is the fact that you can leave your phone at home. For people who run or go swimming, you no longer have to strap the phone to your arm. Apple Music functionality is coming in the very near future, so you'll actually be able to stream music directly from the device. It makes mobile payments on the go. Pretty much all of your smartwatch functionality is going to come with you. Beyond that, most of the changes to the watch are pretty subtle for most people. You've got a faster processor on board, wireless is going to be more efficient, better use of battery life. That means that despite the fact that it's actually got LTE on it and it's zapping a lot of the energy, Apple's saying that you should be able to get about 18 hours. We've been trying it out for about a day or two, and that sounds about right. That's the same that you got on past devices. That was the thing that people I think were most worried about on this. The other benefit of a new processor is that you can actually talk to Siri directly onto the device, which is really nice. When you've got a small piece of real estate like you do on a smartwatch, there's certain things that you can't do. Obviously, you can't touch the type, but now you can actually use your voice pretty much exclusively. This is basically, I think, what something like Siri was really designed for. You can ask for directions, you can even send voice memos, text messages, and things like that, all with the power of your voice. If you already have the Apple Watch Series 1 or 2, this is probably not worth the upgrade unless, of course, you want LTE. For everyone else, the Apple Watch continues to be the best combination of smartwatch hardware and software on the market. It's available on September 22nd. It'll run you $329 for the non-LTE version and $399 for the one with LTE.